Welcome to MySQL. Today we are going to see how to create a MySQL database server and database in Azure Cloud. Azure SQL Database is a fully controlled platform as a service. Azure runs database management functions including upgrading, patching, backups and monitoring, and we do not need to worry about these operations. Azure SQL Database provides 99.99 availability. We can build high available and high performance data storage using the SQL database service of Azure. Today we are going to see how to create a MySQL database server and database in Azure Cloud. I have already logged in for the Azure portal. So this is my Microsoft Azure homepage. Next you will click on the all services of the left side in the panel. You will see screen with all services. Click on the database, SQL databases. First now I'm going to create a SQL database. You will select the subscription and next select the resource group. I will create a new resource group. The resource group name for the MyDB resource. And next I will select the database details. Enter the database name. The database name is MySQL DB. Next create a new database server. Open a create a SQL database server. Enter the server name. To enter the unique name for the server name, I have entered my server name is Linux Help. Next enter the location. Next enter the authentication method. I will select the authentication method for the use SQL authentication. Enter the server admin login and enter the password. Re-enter the confirm password and click OK. After creating the MySQL server, you want to use the SQL Elastic Pool. I don't know use for the Elastic Pool, so I will select no. Next select the compute plus storage. I will select the configure database. Your SQL server has estimated cost for the per month this amount. I will select the another service. Use basic for less demanding workloads. The basic estimated cost to be less. So I have applied. You want to select the backup storage residency for locally redundant package storage and Zune and Geo package storage. Next I will select the networking. The networking page you want to add the connectivity method as public endpoint. Next now I am going to security. The security page will be enable the Microsoft Defender for SQL. I am going to click the not now. Next go to the additional settings. The additional settings will be show for the data source. Start with the blank database, restore from the backup or select sample data to popular your new database. So now I'm going to next tags. You can enter the tag easily identification for your resource. So I have entered the name and value. Name for environment and value for test. You can add the more tags on your choice. Next review and create process to create the SQL database. Finally, I go to verify the configurations. Basic details, networking and security, additional settings and tags. Go to the create. Once the database is ready, you will see the message as your deployment is completed. The deployment is progress. Finally, create the database. Next, go to the resource and check the database. You can see the database has been created. Next, go to click the resource group and click the MyDB resource group to check what all resources has been created to the database. After selecting the resource group, you can see the SQL server and SQL database has been created successfully. Next, going to see the connect to MySQL database. To click the SQL database, once you open the SQL database, you will see the screen as follow the steps. Next, go to the query editor page. You have entered the SQL login credentials. Then click OK. You will see the encounter error. So this error cannot open the server to request by the login. So a client with the IP address not allowed to access the server. So click the firewall. The firewall rule will be allowed the connection in our IP address to the database server. Now I am successfully logged in. You will see the query editor screen. You can create a multiple function for the MySQL database. So first I will create a table from the database. Now I am created for the sample table for using following queries. So click run command. The query is executed successfully. To be show for the message query successed. Any error to become the query is not successful. Next, now I'm going to select the tables. You will see for the tables person ID, last name and first name and addresses and city. Next, go to the resource group. Next, now I'm going to open the MySQL database resource group. Delete the all resources related to the SQL server. Next, type the resource group name and click delete. Deleting the resource group. With this, the process to be create for the MySQL database server and MySQL database to Azure cloud has been completed.
Thank you for watching this video, and if you like it, please subscribe to our channel. To learn more tutorials, visit www.linuxhelp.com, and if you have any queries, mail us to support@linuxhelp.com.